victory, which means whoever you're dealing with, they are thinking that the whole victory they thought that they have with you or with somebody else or somewhere else, it was just an illusion. If this is about somebody who is right now with you, then once they thought victorious about this relationship, they don't feel that comfortable anymore because they're thinking this was illusion. Welcome to Let It Go Tarot. Thank you for tuning in. This is love reading for Aquarius for June 2021. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Hit the bell button and like this video if it will resonate with you. Thank you. If you need a private reading, there is a link to my website in the description box. Let's start with oracle cards. Spirit guides, can I have one card for Aquarius for June 2021? Okay. We have Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation. Which means you are heading towards some kind of changes. Dust Devil, something which you stuck in for a quite long time and you don't feel comfortable with anymore, or it doesn't bring you any fulfillment. Whatever it is about for each of you guys, it will be something different. And please take this reading as it resonates. If you don't feel like you vibe with it, it's definitely not yours and you shouldn't try to fit it into your life. We have trying to get out of stagnation, trying to create movement, create something which would spin your life, spin something in your life. Understand your body. Oh. And I feel strongly like this is about your spirit guides are trying to send you some downloads or information or messages through your body, emotions, the way how you behave, the way how you feel, because it's like that. If you are not able to listen to your spirit guides through intuition, because intuition is like a muscle, you have to work on it in terms this muscle, this instrument to be able to talk with your spirit guides. They're using emotions. If you are not listening to your emotions, because very often people, unfortunately, they suppress their emotions, and this is the way when the spirit guides are the most successful in communicating with us, when they are sending us those awkward, when we are not in a place where we're supposed to be, they're sending us those awkward emotions like fear, embarrassment or something like that. It's the signal to leave the situation. And if this doesn't work because we suppress emotions, we do not acknowledge emotions, or we negate we deny our emotions, then they're using a body. They're using a body, definitely. Through, we produce a specific hormones, and they, like cortisol or something like that, when we are under the long-term stress, and our body is starting to reacting strangely, being sick without any reason, being in pain without any reason, due to the stress or due to the situation we are too long in. Let's see. I shuffled the deck for you. Let's see what's highly on your mind. I will pull this column for your energy, this one side for your person you're dealing with, you used to or you want to, and please swap the roles if you resonate with the other side more. Let's see what's heavy on your mind. I like waiting until the cards come out themselves. King of Cups, love, offer of love, somebody who is stable, grounded, emotionally mature. This is what you are thinking, who you are thinking about. And we have the Hangman, Pisces energy. Being stuck on somebody who is mature emotionally, or even you gaining a new perspective, what the emotional maturity means, what means loving, what it embraces, what it's supposed to be. Maybe comparing somebody to somebody else and checking who is better or what it truly means, what the person who claims to be emotionally mature supposed to present. But as well, it might be that you're stuck on thinking about somebody who once offered you cup of love or is able to offer you cup of love. But this is king, is somebody who does not do this yet, or doesn't want to share it yet, because it's not queen, it's a king, completely able to share resources, having a resource, in this terms it's cup of love, but not necessarily yet giving it to somebody else. Let's see what the person you're dealing with is thinking about. What the person you're dealing with, Aquarius is dealing with, is thinking about. And we have 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. And one more. 7 of Cups is the illusion, is the options. 7 of Wands, 6 of Wands, victory. Which means whoever you're dealing with, they are thinking that the whole victory they thought that they have with you or with somebody else or somewhere else, it was just an illusion. If this is about somebody who is right now with you, then once they thought victorious about this relationship, they don't feel that comfortable anymore because they're thinking this was illusion. Whatever they're thinking about, but they might be being involved in other relationship right now, or whatever they're doing right now. It's like once they thought they have it all, they publicly recognized, publicly accepted, 6 of Wands. It's victorious, which means they went through some kind of battle and they won at the end. It's all illusion. They don't feel like that anymore. They don't feel like they won, or they don't feel like victory belongs to them. Let's see what's happening currently in your life. What's happening currently in your life? Aquarius life. What's happening? We have, and it came in reverse, the Sun, Leo energy, but in reverse. You're not happy. You're not happy with the outcome. You're not happy with the situation you are involved with, or with the person you are currently with. Or if you are single, it might be, because it's not necessarily this is a reading you and them, but still you might be kind of feeling single in the relationship, which is the most difficult, being alone, yes? And 3 of Pentacles. Collaboration, working with somebody, but not necessarily in this deck. This is the 3 of Pentacles is one of the decks when there is only one person present. For me, it's like you wish you could work with that person on something, on building something, because it's working on masterpiece. It's working on putting something together. But you feel like you're alone. Like you either alone in the whole difficult work, putting together something, or you feel like whatever you're working on with that person or by yourself, it does not feel right, or does not feel you happiness. I'm so sorry for that, but it quite often happens when we don't feel like we are with wrong person, because we're thinking about somebody else constantly. But I would advise to revisit the person you are dealing with. And this would clarify in this card. Yes, you feel like you are stagnated. But this is just a question of perspective. This is a question of you embracing the power, embracing your power back, and deciding about what you truly want to achieve. Because we are what we think. If you think that you're stagnated, you will be stagnated. If you think and if you need directions, this is what your spirit guides. Maybe you are difficult, maybe it's difficult for you to embrace your spirituality at the moment, especially when people are under a pain, or they feel like they are making a mistake, or they are in the wrong surroundings and environment. They are not able to tune in to the intuition and be able to get downloads. It's why, listen to your body. If you are somewhere there and you don't feel well, you meant to leave. Yes, you meant to go, change surrounding. Go for a walk and see if you will, that feeling will change. Then you have an answer. Yes, this is the way to communicate with your spirit guide. What's happening in day life, whoever you're dealing with? What's happening in day life? We have Ace of Pentacles. New beginning, stability, fighting for their stability. Thinking they are creating a new beginning, or they are thinking they have a new beginning with you, which will be fruitful and will bring stability to them. Okay, one more. But they juggle something. They juggle Ace of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles. They want to have that new beginning somewhere else, I don't know. But they juggle where they're supposed to have it, or who with. Because it's the card of either, and this is like juggling, but not necessarily in bad way. That person might be even dealing with more than one person, maybe more with, not only with you, and thinking where that person is supposed to invest the most. It's not about investment, but this is about the, like, who to start, a new beginning, a new endeavor, who to be with in general. Or it might be that this person has to need to juggle many, because this is about the work as well, maybe. That person has a lot of their plate, but they still going after some kind of maybe new job, new opportunity, and not knowing if they're supposed to, because they don't, if this is the case, they don't know if you will support them. Okay, what the spirit guides want you to address, what they want to advise you, because every single situation, if we embrace that energy and we treat it as a lesson and we treat it as we can gain something from it, then we can go with our life with the flow, and it will unfold for us beautifully. Let's see what the spirit guides advise you to do, maybe. Okay, to do. We have Two of Wands, again Two of Wands. This is like be or not to be in this deck, but you have to stop for a moment. Don't go just like that with the flow, whatever happening to you, because you feel like happening to you, you're just embracing and you are trying to survive. No. This is, spirit guides are telling you, stop for a moment and think which path you want to go. Which path you want to go? What do you want to manifest in your life? Because when that card appears, for me, it's indication that you definitely have an options, at least two. You can choose different path. You can choose the different person, maybe, I don't know, different approach, even changing the perspective on the current situation and embracing this energy and being happy, seeing this from different perspective. Look at that, trying to see this from different perspective and seeing possibilities. Yes, one more. I knew the death will come out. I was thinking constantly about what to say if death will come out. Thank you guys. I can hear them more and more each time when I'm creating a new video. Okay, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous when you can hear them. Okay, but when they shout, this is really like, what? They can even wake me up sometimes. That's fine. Two of Wands and Death, Scorpio energy. Which means it's like, and what I was thinking, what I'm supposed to say when when that card will come out. It's like, one of the paths is dead. One of the paths is dead, and don't follow this because it's a closed road. One of those paths is dangerous, empty, will not bring you fulfillment, and one of them has to be closed. They don't want to show you which one to pick up and follow, because either you know which one, you just deny it, or they have to obey your free will. And it's why no one tarot reader will tell you which direction to go, because if somebody will try, then discredit it, because they just cheating you. Okay. Tricking you. Okay. Let's see what that person's supposed to embrace, whoever they are. We have Five of Swords. Five of Swords, it's like mind games for me. But in this deck is us preparing to stab somebody. Mind games, what with them? Mind games. Games in general. That person is quite conflicted in their heart, because they love battling. They think that success comes from battling with somebody, which means they are a very competitive person, and they have 9 of Wands, 5 of Swords, and my Knight of Wands. Either they have to work on their mind games in terms of them being in and out, not committing, not... That person has to work on their ways of achieving stuff. Whatever they are passionate about. This is my card of in and out, not necessarily committing to the situation. And mind games together, which means that person has to address the issues about not committing to the situation, being there only for a pleasure or only for a benefit, and manipulating other people. Okay, what do you think about that person? What do you think about that person? I hope you know who we are talking about. Okay, what do you think about that person? What Aquarius thinks about the person we having in the reading? That they are uptight. This card comes quite often. Quite often. I almost had this in each reading. And this is about being stuck in their mind about something and being constantly in the circle. About I have to have it, and they can't get out of it. And they have too flirty. You think they are too flirty and uptight. Constantly about something, and this is that mind game, yes? They constantly repeating something in their head and then projecting this on you. Too flirty. But what they thinking about you, that you are nothing more than sex. They may be thinking that you are addicted to sex, or maybe they're using as sex to manipulate you, because they think that you are only after that. And this is why you're thinking that they are too flirty, yes? Okay, and they have marking your territory. That you like owning people, situations, places. Okay? It's not who you truly are, not necessarily, it's their perspective towards you. I hope it will help somebody. Thank you for watching.